I do want to talk about defense because you want to talk about an area where there's not a lot places to go but up for Oklahoma State. What are you expecting? What have you seen in spring? Give us a sense of the Oklahoma State defense for next year.
Savage, ruthless. Like I can't guarantee that we're going to be any good, but I can tell you just from the things that we have seen, this is a significantly more enhanced defense. I think Brian Nardo, there were some things that happened throughout the course of the season that he didn't have control over, but the things he did have a control over, he didn't really excel at. But it was more of a simplicity, KISS method, right? Keep it simple, stupid. And this defense is significantly different. All the conversations I've had with guys are the playbook is very, very advanced. And that's why we lost some of the guys in the spring, like Jonathan Agumadu and Yamil Talib, guys that played the previous season. It's just because the playbook is so much bigger now. And every play has like 3 or 4 different variations off of that. So it's going to take some time to get it down. But if they do get it down, you could resemble some of the Grantham, Florida defenses, because we've gotten some of those guys from Florida, from Tennessee, from LSU, UCLA. We've gotten some guys on the defensive side of the ball that at one point in time were consensus 4-star, 5-star. They started at SEC schools, Big Ten schools, had some injuries, and they're looking for, another opportunity. Talent is not going to be a problem. Speed's not going to be a problem. Intensity's not going to be a problem. Is it going to be... Are we going to be in the right spots and understanding the coverages? I think that's going to be the precarious spot.
It's well put. The package is all due to that we brought in an NFL guy. And the thing about Grantham, too, that I really like is he's done a lot more than just the defense. And I may say, well, he's the defensive coordinator, but he's brought in that NFL mindset to Oklahoma State, which I think is important because that's the direction college football is heading. Yeah. And it's the teams that have got ahead of that understand that these guys have to be treated more like professional athletes now that are ahead of the curve, generally speaking. And it's why, for example, Oklahoma, who's had all these outings in the transfer portal, has been able to stay together because they treat their program like it's an NFL level situation. I think that's what Grantham's bringing, which has also brought the money through the doors. I mean, you look at Zaquan Patterson. That's one that I'm so excited for. I don't know about you, Cody, but from Miami, this guy.
And he's got 4 years left.
I'm telling you, he's an SEC level guy playing at Miami who doesn't know how to put together a defense or an offense in a given year. It's their choice of which. So now he gets to come over under an NFL coach who's actually pretty good with safeties. And then, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you had that guy from UTEP. Is it Duhan? Is there Duhan?
Oh, Kyron Duhan.
Yeah, this is a guy at 7 sacks, 21 tackles as an edge. So completely dangerous, absolute beast, super fast. So we brought in guys. And I think that if Grantham, the one concern for him is third downs. I've seen that a little bit in some film I've seen as well, especially third down in medium situations. I don't understand. It's one of those things where they can't decide if they want to be backed up all the way to the line or all the way pressed against the receiver. So I hope that they can figure that out. They're hoping they have the speed with the linebackers that they brought in to compensate for maybe some lack of experience from the corners. But I think the defense, more so than the offense, is a 2 to 3 year process. So the first year is not going to be that great. Second year is going to be a lot better. Third year, you're going to have a ton of seniors across the defense. And we brought in some experience to plug in for that this year. But I think specifically give Grantham 2 or 3 years to really plug in a very complex NFL level system at Oklahoma State. That's my opinion on it.
Perfect.